What are we doing?
We're doing Andy and Jim in the morning.
Andy and Jim in the morning.
We are the co-founders of Andy and Jim in the morning, now syndicated in what is it now? How many states?
93.7 WVVY, the home of classic jazz and contemporary blues, coming at you with a double shot here on a Double Shot Thursday on WVVY.
I think we're in
the morning.
We're in over 60 states now, and growing.
Right.
I think 61 states now.
Well, there's only 64 states in the country, and I believe we're on.
So we're over 90%.
I believe we're on like 62 or 63 states at this point.
Yeah, I know the Canada is broadcasting as well.
Well, no, I don't think Canada's. I think the province of Canada and China Rico has just picked us up on a syndicated network, a syndicated affiliate in China Rico.
That's right. That was the Disney affiliate that picked
and
us
those
up.
China Ricans, boy, we get a lot of calls from them. I'm really interested in hearing more from the China Rican listeners over the internet, and it's really interesting when you think about it, because I don't know if our language is interpreted by somebody over their broadcast station. I'm not sure, because I obviously we're not speaking China Rican.
No, but the Beijing traffic report, I think, went over really well.
Huh. Interesting. I haven't read that report yet, Jimmy. But I'd like to talk more about that giraffe that was located in Oak Bluffs Harbor. I think it's really interesting, and I find it hard to believe, because, you know, such a microscopic creature to be seen in a harbor, with the naked eye. But I think it was Louis, I think, is what made the report, I believe, on his conch boat. I find it hard to believe. I mean, he brought up a small giraffe in his net, but I mean, you can barely see it. I mean, it's smaller than a flea. How do you see a giraffe with a naked eye?
Well, you know, they had the protest down there. People with the banners. I'm sure you saw them, and the flags and the.
Indeed, I did.
And but they forget that Martha's Vineyard has had giraffe hunting competitions for, I think, thousands of years.
Yes, yeah. Actually, it's 1,320 years. Yeah, since 1843.
And now the tree huggers want to stop it, and it's like giraffes were meant to be hunted. You know, especially the microscopic ones, because
right. But he drug this giraffe up in his net, in his gill net. Now, that's an accidental capture, and it was out of season.
And
now, I don't know, if I was him, I would have dropped the giraffe back in the ocean where it belongs, in its home, in the ocean.
But I think it was a 3-pounder, something like that.
Yeah, it was about the size of a flea. Yeah, 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds. Yep. Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of a sad thing, because, you know, they are an endangered species. I mean, there's only, what, 350 million giraffes?
In the harbor.
Yeah, they're endangered. There was one time when there was 352 million in Oak Bluffs Harbor. And it's fascinating to me. It's just amazing to me how these environmentalists...
Well, they want to, you know, with this new regime, they just want to take the fun out of everything.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do, Jimmy. I agree.
We need change. How about the weather? Want to go to the weather now?
Jim and Andy in the weather.
Under the weather.
Jim and Andy.
Under the weather. The under weather report.
In southern New England, at Boston, cloudy and 47. At Providence, cloudy and 47.
That's the weather.
Jim and Andy in the morning.
In the morning.